What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be checking out the demo for Cult of the Lamb, which is the newest offering coming out from Devolver and Massive Monster. As I understand it, I'm going into this more or less first impression style. No practice runs prior to this. I think I had to look through the options, and I think I had to look through the controls and a few other things, but we're going into this one fairly blind. But anyways, this is a game where it is a roguelite in which you are as far as I can tell, occult satanic lamb that's trying to convince and rescue people in the dungeon to come back to live inside your occult compound so that you can sacrifice them. Like normally in things like Enter the Gungeon, you're going to be a little bit more empathetic about your rescuings. In this one, I'm not quite so sure from some of the material I've seen so far. So anyways, we're going to dive on in, spend about 25-30 minutes with the game and see if it's something you wanted to add to your wish list or otherwise pass on. If after watching this you wanted to get the game for yourself, link for you down below as per usual, along with all the fun stuff like Discord and Twitch. I am playing with a controller here today. I actually perused through the controls, and it's a two hands on the keyboard type deal. And so anyways, you guys know me and my relentless crusade against two hands on the keyboard games. I just don't like it. I didn't like it back in the 80s when I was playing video games on computers. Didn't like it in the 90s. Still don't like it here. And so anyways, I've opted to use an Xbox controller. So if you see that the tooltips are denoting an Xbox controller, that's why. Ultimately, if you like two hands on keyboard, fair play. It's just one of those things that I was never a big fan of. I feel like this is one of those concepts and one of those things that I've talked about over and over and over again to the point where I almost feel some level of guilt about it. Almost. But, you know, whatever. All right, so oh, that's probably not great. Those guys all have shivs. Fantastic. I'm going to go this way. Going that way doesn't seem like it's a good idea. Okay, fair enough. You have a spear. Honestly, if I was being marched up in a situation like this, I feel like I wouldn't give them the gratification. I'd be like, well, you can stab me right here, right now. You know what I mean? Just take me out right here because I'm not walking up to the giant satanic pagan altar. I'm not doing it. I'm just not the one. That guy's got a giant headsman's axe. Oh, dude. How did we get ourselves into this situation? See, I should have known spiders were involved, dude. Spiders are the devil. Kneel to be sacrificed? No, dude, I ain't going out on my knees like that. Nope. I'm not the one. You kill me right here. I refuse. I mean, I just did it. So I did it because the game is requiring me via Deus Ex Machina in order to continue forward, okay? I didn't do it because I gave up on my principles. Don't judge me. Before us stands the last of its kind. All others we have hunted down and put to the blade. With this final sacrifice, the prophecy will be impossible to fulfill. The heretic who lies bound below will be condemned to eternal captivity, and the old faith will be preserved. Well, hey, that doesn't suck quite so bad. Oh, the afterlife isn't nearly as, well, okay, there's a lot of chains and stakes and things, so maybe, I don't know, dude. I saw the color I saw the color palette and I thought maybe we went to the heaven place. I don't think we went to the heaven place, though, judging from what I'm seeing on screen right now. I feel like the heaven place may not be involved. Come closer and fear not, for though you are already dead, I have need of you. The foolish bishops thought they could keep you from me in death, but instead they sent you straight to me. I will give you life again, but at a price. All I ask is that you start a cult in my name. Do we have a deal? Yes or absolutely? You know, I'm a big fan of Roguelike, so I'm going to go with absolutely here. A wise choice. Take the red crown, which I once wore. With it you shall command the loyalty of followers and strike fear into the hearts of our enemies. Return to the land of the living, start a cult in my name, and begin recruiting followers. Once you have done so, you will see me again. Now go. It's not going to res me where I got the axe, though, is it? Because I feel like fighting my way out of there is going to be a little bit tricksy. Pretty good animation fidelity right here. Very cool stuff. Quite sweet looking, in fact. Oh, you resed me in the same spot where I was? Oh, I've got a sword this time around. Fantastic. Okay, all right. Fluidity of the combat feels pretty good. Definitely liking the impact that they put on the hit. Very nice. I also like the music, actually. The music's kind of like a low-key banger, dude. Maybe even like mid-key banger. B to avoid damage. Gotcha. All right, sounds good. I'm going to break my way out of these stones over here, and it looks like I've enacted my revenge upon the turds that wanted me decapitated. Looks like we just kind of walk along a track. Okay, fair enough. Fear not, I am Ratau. I was once a chosen vessel like you, but those days are lost to the winds. I was sent to guide you. We are deep in the lands of the old faith, and we are in grave danger. My instructions are to lead you to safety. Continue through the woods, because escape lies ahead. I will be close by. Okay, can I break these crates over here? Apparently I can break the campfire too, although the destructibility of the environment is actually a really, really nice addition. Kill that grass. Yeah, there we go. Mow that on down. Get it all nice and uniform looking. Okay, so we've got like some little ramrod worms down there. Gotcha. I'm going to kind of dodge out of the way of that. I'm not really feeling the smiting that was kind of like, oh, he can change directions. That's upsetting. Okay, I thought that once he flashed, he was locked into the path that he was going to take while attacking me. But no, he can actually change up his path like mid-attack right there. What do we have going on? We got a coin, a currency used for all manner of things. Ah, yes, even in the occult, capitalism is required. Then again, I guess capitalism is kind of like 95% of the point of most cults. Just bring that commerce in, dude. You got to have your cool, like, matching frocks. You know what I mean? You got to have all your, like, little matching hats, dude. You got to have everybody buy out the branded tiki torches or whatever. Ow, I've been struck with a knife. Okay. Ripperoonies for me. Luckily, I'm not as knife susceptible as I used to be. So that's a nice little change. We got another buckaroonie right there. Do I have like an area map that I can take a look at here? My little murderous lamb of the occult, my little lamb of Satan seems so happy. Sort of intoxicatingly happy. I don't feel like I have a mini map or I'm gonna kind of get out of the way of that. Yeah, you're my next target right there. The old faith must die, so that my new faith must arise. A faith in the finer things. Taco Tuesdays, chorizo, and silent contemplation with no talking. What is this thing? I don't know if I want to go that way just yet, but it does look like we have free roam of the map, so no like real gates or anything closed behind us while we're on our malevolent adventure. I don't know if they can destroy the environment the same way that I destroy the environment. There is a cooldown on our dodge, so you'll want to kind of pay attention to that. I would like it if there was some kind of indicator for when the dodge, well, okay, so it's a very, very light. It's like a quarter of a second before you can dodge again. It's actually not that long of a timer. We haven't really verified if you've got iframes. My general guess is that we probably do, but we'll have to play around with it. I don't really see a health meter or anything else either, so I'm guessing we're probably going to start unlocking UI elements before too long. Looks like there is a person who we can liberate so as to subjugate inside of here. Might as well go for it. Having a couple mooks to help us out with our occult goodies is probably a good idea. You have nearly reached safety, but look ahead. There is another poor soul about to be sacrificed. Rescue them, and they would have no choice but to join your new cult. Oh, mighty bishops of the old faith, we ask you to accept the sacrifice of this wretched soul. Hey, who interrupts the ritual and trespasses on sacred ground? That would be, yo, that's me. Those guys seem a little bit chunkier and a little bit, ow, he powered through my attack. Oh, they got teleportation technology. Okay, so they know the spell of the teleportate. I feel it. Hey, what's up, little donkey brother? You wanna join up, man? Are donkeys equestrians? Or is that like, are they split into like a different subcategory? I don't know, dude, because I feel like we're kind of splitting hairs. Like, what really is the difference between like a horse, a donkey, like a goat? You know what I mean? Like a llama. They're all kind of similar. They all have hooves. They all have like a long-ass neck. They all kind of make like similar, like noises. I don't know, dude. I didn't grow up on a farm. Like, obviously, visibly, they're like a little bit different. I guess one grows wool and the other one grows like normal dog fur or whatever. So I guess we could split hairs literally along those lines, but maybe we shouldn't get too far into it. If I start talking about it too much, dude, there's going to be like a biologist in my chat and they're going to correct me and I'm going to look like a big, stupid, dumb doo-doo face. And so, like, maybe I'll just move on before my ego takes a whipping. We've reached safety. You've done well. The red crown will allow you to use those markings on the ground to transport yourself great distances. It will take you to a temple that has fallen to ruin. There, you will be able to begin your new cult. I will meet you there. Cool, man. So, I thought that you were some kind, I didn't know what animal he was, but apparently some kind of mole, because he just dug down into solid stone and he didn't even hesitate or flinch about it. I'd be a little bit worried about my pedicles, you know what I mean? I'd be worried about my hands tearing up my fingernails or whatever. I have cleansed the non-believers. I'm definitely the good guy in this story. All right, let's go see what our super sweet base has. Maybe it has orthopedic mattresses and like those humidifiers that make the room feel all comfortable so you don't, oh, I can't go that way. There's an undulating black mass blocking my path, sort of like that second to last episode of BoJack Horseman. This hallowed ground, which was once mine, is now yours. This crumbling ruin is to be the site of your new cult. We have much to do. We begin by indoctrinating the new soul into the warm embrace of the cult. Followers gather resources for you. Use this one to gather lumber and stone. Okay. Fair enough. He looks a little bit shocked by the teleportation process, but I'm proud of you. Welcome, brother. Welcome. Please spare me. Okay. I can choose what he looks like, so it appears as though all of your little guys can be actually functionally customized to look like whatever you want. You can have a cult of all donkeys. It looks like you can have like a cult of, oh yeah, dude, we can have like an all kitty cult. Yeah, let's have all kitties. I feel like kitties would probably be predisposed towards evil doings like purging the unbelievers. Like, I feel like they're a strong choice. There's variants. Oh, you can get different like fur patterns and stuff. He's got sloth. Work and generation rate are lowered by 10%. It would figure the first guy that I recruit would be lazy as hell right before I need major general contracting work done. Isn't that the way that it always seems to go? Oh, I like his little song. Yeah, go ahead and chop down some trees, my guy. By your hand, the cult will grow powerful, but your followers cannot live on prayer alone. They must eat. Yeah, manja, manja, manja. All right. Gather the necessary resources and build a cooking fire. It will allow you to prepare meals for your followers. Is that like berries? Is that what they're into? Okay, so there's like a little bit of like a colony survival thing going on with this as well. All right, I'm going to get some berries real quick. I don't know if they're poisonous or not. I didn't buy a handbook before I got decapitated and drafted into this whole like cult leader thing. And so anyways, apparently I can help out with the crafting as well. Let's gather some stone. Animations look pretty good, and the sound effects seem to be arrayed in a pretty satisfying way. All right, looks good, looks good. Let's chop down a tree, I guess. Dude, our lamb is so angry looking. Like, they're so cranky and adorable at the same time. I don't know how you maintain that requisite level of crankiness, but also adorableness and meld them together perfectly into a package, but we seem to be pulling it off fairly well. All right, so we can build a cooking fire. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll put the placement like, oh, I can't put it like in the middle of camp. Okay, we'll put it over there then. That sounds good. All right, your followers need to eat, and it's up to you to provide meals for them. The hunger of your cult has been seen in the top left of the screen. When it gets too low, the followers will begin to starve. Find more food while crusading. Pick routes that pass through foraging locations. Gotcha. Okay, fair enough. I guess we'll go ahead and cook a meal then. That's what it really desperately wants me to do. I'm going to fry up some berries over here. Take 7 berries, and it has a 15% chance to make the follower poop instantly. I mean, I feel like there's a market for it. I mean, there's an entire aisle at the supermarket that's all full of things that do exactly just that. So, like, honestly, I feel like we're a little bit of a magnate here. All right, so I think I picked clean most of the berries. There's, like, one standalone bush over here that's been, like, cowering and fearing for its life. But I think it's time to claim it. Let's just lean into this evil cult thing and wipe everything out. So far as cooking goes, I can make, like, 3 of these. There we go. Now we've got enough food and backup food to last us a little while. Is there anything else I can build? Not really. No new build. Oh, wow. There's actually like a lot of variety right there. It appears as though the base building portion of this game is actually going to be a fairly major component. I thought that this was just going to be kind of like a smirk sort of gimmicky thing that happened in between runs where you occasionally filled up a meter and got like a new thing. Does not appear to be the case. Appears to be the base building is actually kind of a big deal. There we go. Apparently there's a cooking mini game. You can like fill in the sound. I can't do text until we finish it. Tasty. Anyways, now we must build a shrine, but first we will need more followers and more gold, both of which can be found crusading through the lands of the Old Faith. Our mutual benefactor, the one who waits, has been trapped by the 4 bishops of the Old Faith. Each one of them guards a chain that binds him to the realm beyond. We have conjured openings in their realms. It is your task to track them down and slay them so that he may be freed. Now go. Okay, cool, man. We'll go liberate the things that we need via force. Oh, they opened up the oil gate. Nice, dude. Does the food just kind of lay there on the ground? I have vague questions. Hopefully it doesn't go bad. I don't know. I'll try to forage while I'm in here. All right, let's have a look around. A couple of various doors, and it looks like we probably have to go in order. So we'll start with Darkwood, I guess. Yeah, it looks like they're locked by the number of followers that we have available. Some very, very cool animation effects in this game, though. Like, it's silky smooth. It looks great. Like, they knocked out that Don't Starve meets Adult Swim Saturday night cartoon very, very well. Like, they hit that aesthetic, like, right on the nose. Like, to an impressive extent. All right, so we've got... Oh, we actually have to mind our health meter now. Okay. So we've got the Bane Sword. That will give us some damage and give us a chance of poisoning enemies. And then we can shoot a piercing bolt of fire and we can turn it into an explosive. All right. Fervor is the righteous anger gained by not striking down non-believers. Okay. Fair enough. It looks like I get both, so I guess I'll just take both. I've got the Maquaddle of Murder now. Release the curse. Ow! What did that do? I don't know what that did. I'm actually a little bit vexed by what we accomplished right there. Oh, we get resources out of the grass and whatnot now, too. Okay, yeah, I like that core loop. That actually is pretty cool. Kill them off. Dodge him for a minute. I prefer... We don't have a lot of health, so I'd really prefer to keep what I have in decent supply. What's happening here? Why is everything going all red and crazy? How can this be? You were put to the blade, lamb, as all your kind were, and yet you stand before me unrepentant. The crown, his power, could it be? I am stronger. Turn tail and run, little lamb. I don't think I will. I don't respond well to threats, my friend. Especially the threats of an inferior and weak and outdated god. Ow, dude, I'm getting comboed right now. I'm just getting, like, straight juggled. Hopefully health is, like, forthcoming. If this is one of those games where you don't really get health back, we might actually be in some early game trouble here. I think you just kind of got to love tap him a little bit, like, don't get greedy, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's exactly what it is. You kind of got to isolate and pound. A little bit of health right there. Okay, sounds good. Like the pickup sound. Very, very clunky and nice feeling. Yeah, I'm going to focus on kind of like sniping one enemy at a time. And there was my fireball right there in case you missed it. Cool. Yeah, I can't wait to fireball more people. In fact, I'm excited at the prospect. I do like that there's actual utility and function, though, to like annihilating the area. Like you actually get resources and things. Pretty cool. And it looks like we do, what is that? Acquired the Crown Fountain. It is a softly weeping fountain. Okay. You see how angry my little... Can I kill that? I'm gonna kill it. Oh, he ran away. I bet you can. I bet he gives you some kind of loot or something. All right, so we got to pick a new direction. Let's go for... I don't know. I want to rescue Peepo. Let's go over here. Maybe the little house has Peepo inside of it. Oh, it's a shop. Gotcha. Hungry? I've got what you need. Oh, it's like a little, like, he's like a little centipede or like a little, he's like a little, I don't know, like a little capertiller, dude. I guess I'll take some meat. Sounds good to me. I think we walk off this way. Can I cook right here too? Can I like interact with this? No, I can't. Okay. I just wanted to like verify and make sure because the game seems to be fairly rich and like saturated with like cool little details, I guess. A little bit of that. Oh, that generates rage when you hit a targeting dummy. Oh, we get wood out of it too? Okay, all right, fair enough. Wood for violence. Yeah, sounds like an exchange that, I don't know, some kind of depraved individual would take, possibly myself. Perfect. I don't know if they like explode or what, but they seemed really interested in running up on me. And so when enemies try to run up on me like that, I usually assume that they've got some kind of like hand grenade contingency they're going to unleash on me. Oh, they do like a little headbutt. Gotcha. Okay. I'm starting to get a feel for the dodge now. Let's go, I guess, this way. Oh, actual proper cultists. There we go. Perfect. Just wipe them out with a little bit of that occult magic. I feel like I haven't been dropping enough blood missiles on my enemies lately. A good blood missiling in the morning. That's just what most belief systems need. It looks like it uses some kind of auto-target for the firing, like you can aim it, but the auto-target actually feels like it's fairly generous. The Trader's Razor. Or the Throne Ichor. I want the Trader's Razor. It looks rad. And it is a little bit faster, and it deals more damage. So I call that an absolute win right there. We've got a lamb idol that's carved out of wood. Cool. I really, really like the idea of picking up recipes and whatnot for buildings that you can put inside your base for, like, custom construction and whatnot. On the in-between runs, like, I really, really like that idea. I think that's going to be super compelling. I'm going to refill my rage real quick so that I can fire off a projectile when and where I need to. There we go. We'll also grab... I mean, I've already got somebody gathering lumber back at the camp, though, so I don't really know if it's a great use of my time. Praise the Lamb, conduit to power, promised liberator of the one who waits below. So the cards have showed me once, many lifetimes ago, or has that yet to be? I have always drawn your cards, Lamb, and yet this is the first. Take these cards, and I will draw another every time we meet. When drawn by me, they will grant you power. What power? Well, that is both known and unfathomable. The cards, they will decide. Very cool animation right there. Absolutely love it. Let's go for attack rate. So it looks like we get boons from our god as we play through as well that make us stronger. And this will allow us to, what, take a look at our catalog of what we've seen so far? Okay, nice stuff. I like it. Everything in the game seems to be arranged, constructed, and animated just shockingly well. Thought I might take a hit right there. Was looking a little bit gritty for a second. I don't like it when things look gritty. I like everything to be smooth. Do a little bit of landscaping real fast. This is a landscaping of disrespect, okay? I'm not doing a chore for the old gods. This is the landscaping of disrespect. Oh, it looks like you can actually preempt their hits every now and again, too, if you swing it just the right time. That's kind of cool. Yeah, it looks like sometimes you get a little cancellation effect right there. I can't predict it, because I know they've attacked through my attacks before. But still, kind of a cool idea if the timing does indeed allow that kind of like pseudo parry. All right. Who are you? You've come far enough, little lamb. My followers are willing to do anything for me. Can you say the same about yours? I give myself to the cause, my mighty leader. By the blood of the great ones, destroy the red crown. Definitely a little bit of like a Binding of Isaac influence here, too. I'm just going to kind of keep it simple. Let's not get greedy. We'll go for a couple taps when and where we can get them. Wow, that did damage right there. Oh, okay. Ow. Okay. Yeah, I'll take a little bit of a hit right there. I'm getting greedy because I'm inside like the 5-yard line right now. That's like precisely what's happening. There we go. Greed paid off. Please spare me. Convert me to your cult. I'll follow the teachings faithfully. Off you go. Into the definitely not sinister pentacle. All right, so we can choose our follower's form. We can get 6 stone, or we can get some gold nuggets. I'm going to go with the gold nuggets for now because those seem to be obviously the most valuable thing. I mean, I can take rocks, I can have a makeover, or I can get money. And, like, you know, who knows when I'm going to have to build a golden statue of myself. That's a thing that cults do. Oh, we've got to defeat, like, his sub-followers, like, 4 times. Gotcha. Okay, so that's going to add a little bit of variability. I'll be honest with you, when I saw the 4 doors, I was a little bit worried there was only going to be 4 bosses. But no, if it follows that pattern, there's actually, like, 16 bosses. Okay. Oh, that's the duration of the demo? Oh, dude, I wanted to build some more stuff. Well, as per usual, Devolver Digital has made sure that their developers have everything they need in order to make a very, very smooth, streamlined experience. I think that the game feels, looks, and plays great. I don't really have anything to critique right now. Everything from player feed hitback to the enemies hit feedback to the soundtrack to the way that they've decided to use the sound effects to the actual aesthetic and design of the game itself. Everything feels great with a controller. I don't really have any complaints. And so anyways, this is the Cult of the Lamb. Hope you guys enjoyed it. My name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day so that you don't have to. Today up on the chopping block, as I previously said, Cult of the Lamb. Don't know why I always repeat myself in my outro. It just started to happen over time. And then, you know what? There's nothing like tradition to make someone keep doing something that makes functionally no sense. But anyways, I'll be back tomorrow with something hot and fresh off the indie skillet. Thank you for hanging out with me, and thank you for the luxury of your time. I'll be back later. Bye-bye, everybody.